What is going on? We're going to be showing you guys how to make a YouTube banner super fast and super easy. Now you're going to want a few things. First off, you're going to go to Photopea. Link to this will be in the description. And next, what you want to do is you're going to search up YouTube banner guide and go to images. Now the one that I recommend and the one that I've used in my previous is this one right here. Now don't download it, don't do nothing. Go to Photopea, press on new project and do YouTube cover. Boom, easy create. Now I'm gonna make one similar to mine on my channel. The one on my channel is super simple, nothing too crazy. It looks like this, and I'm gonna show you guys how to support it for phones as well, which is exactly why it looks a little close and not all the way on the edges. So let's just get into that. So go to the banner, right click and do copy image, go into Photopea and press Ctrl V. You should have this right here. Now let's say you want a background image, right? Now I'm gonna do another vagabond one, right? Super fast, super easy. Now if the size isn't correct, that's fine. There's another super easy thing you could do. So let's look around here, right? We gotta look for something rectangular, not like this where it's like super long. Something rectangular, right? So like this works, right? Press copy, go into here. If it doesn't fill up the whole page, don't worry. What you're gonna do, you're gonna go to the website that I linked in the description. Boom, super simple. So from here, you're gonna drag it into here, and the dimension, make sure these are your dimensions right here. Now don't copy the clipboard, because when you copy the clipboard it won't fully change the size. So boom, save as and download. Give it a few seconds. Now that you have it downloaded, go back to Photopea, and what you're gonna do, you drag it onto here, and now you're gonna press Alt. While holding Alt on your keyboard, you're gonna scroll wheel up, and you see this little box. Boom, click on that, drag that from this corner, if it'll move to the side. Boom, from this corner to this corner, and you should have something like this, right? If you have a box around your shit like this, right click on layer 1 just to make sure that it's rasterizable or not. If it's grayed out, you're fine. If it's not, just click on it, and then on your keyboard press delete. You're gonna have this. Now this is where you're gonna put your regular thumbnail. So whatever you put in this box is gonna show up here, and whatever you put on this line and over here, that's where that's gonna go. Now imagine there's a line right here. If you need a line, you could always go to view and add a guideline if that's necessary. Now for TV, that's just gonna show on your TV, for example. So the way it looks on a TV, most people aren't going to be watching this on a TV. Now, things I recommend adding: your Instagram, your Twitch, right? Or a description, a quick description. If it is looking a little plain, you could always add a photo. So let's look for a photo we could add. We used this one last time. Let's see. Gotta look for something that the background is able to be removed. Boom, super fast, super simple. Copy, go into here, Control V. Now before we do anything, I had a text up there. Before we do anything here, what we're going to do is, if you want to remove your background or the background alone, you have two options. You're gonna go to select. Now you have remove background or color range. The difference between these is remove background will do it automatically, and color range just removes a certain color. So for color range, the best settings, leave this as sampled colors, move the fuzziness anywhere near 100, and click the color that you want to remove. Press on OK. Now it's gonna look like this. You might have extra lines here, don't worry about those. Click delete. Now the background should be removed and you should be good to go. Now the only issue is I've seemed to not be able to move that layer afterwards. Okay, we can remove the layer, and now that you have your photo, what I recommend doing is just dragging it under the guide. And now let's say you want to add your Instagram or your YouTube, right? Let's search up Instagram logo, right? Go to images, and you're not going to necessarily know which is going to be, so go to tools, color, transparent. All the transparent logos will show up. Use whichever one you want, right? Let's say I want to use this one. Boom, copy. You don't have to download any images, just copy, control V, boom. Now we're running into an issue. It's too big, so edit, free transform, and make it smaller. Smaller, as small as you possibly want it. It doesn't matter how small it is, right? Let's say we want a Twitch one. We'll search up Twitch logo. Boom. If you need transparent, like I said, press on tools, transparent. Find your one. We're gonna use this one, super small. Copy, control V. Now if you don't see it, put it over, and you're gonna do edit, free transform. And if it's too small for you to do, like I said, just hold Alt while doing this and make it bigger. Boom. Now for your ads, it's just putting your ads down. So we're going to do a text and increase this to 68, which is what I usually recommend. So anything between 66 and 68. Boom, my ad. So I will type in 413.jraw. Boom, that's the first ad. Now for the second ad, it's super simple. What I recommend doing, boom, right click on this and duplicate layer, move it down to here. Now you're gonna double click and I'm gonna remove this period, and boom, now I have both ads. Now you may run into an issue where you have to move everything individually if you want to remove things around. What I'm gonna do is hold control down, click on both of my text layers, my Twitch and my Instagram, right click, go down to where it says merge layers, and now make sure you're always on this. Now I have it all connected, all as one, and we're going to put it on the right side of the line. Now let's say, for example, I want a description of my videos, so on and so forth, right? What I would recommend to do is every now and then I want you to check if it's gonna look good, right? If it looks good over here. So what I'm gonna do is, because there's like a line here, I'm gonna move this over, and I could really just type in anything right here. So boom, Alt, so you can scroll in, do text, and we're gonna type in boom. Super fast, super simple. If you want to add a YouTube, go ahead. Now the next thing I want to do is show you guys is, if your text isn't very visible, what you could do is you could always right click on your layer and do blending options. From here, do outer glow, and you can mess around with these settings as please. Now I don't really recommend anything specific. I usually just have mine to where it makes the text visible above every other black object. Increase the spread if you want to, boom, or you can increase the size, right? It's, keep in mind, it is outer glow. What I would recommend is having your size from 3 to 4 if you can't see on a white background. It usually always helps, or even on a black background, it always helps. Leave it on screen and you should be good for here. Now if you think that the text looks a little weird over here because it is one layer, boom, this I don't think you can unmerge. I'm not entirely sure, so if they are merged, I'm pretty sure you can't unmerge them. I'm fine with what it is now because this is really just a prototype. Now if you're not satisfied yet, what you could do is turn this layer off so you can see what it looks like in the background. Now it seems like I dragged it on accident, so let's drag this back up. Boom. Now this is what it's gonna look like as a whole photo. Obviously it looks like trash, but boom, export as JPEG. Always use JPEG because YouTube, when doing PNG and it takes up a lot of storage, it's kind of weird. And now from here on forth, you go to your channel. It'll bring you, it should bring you to YouTube Studio. If it doesn't, click on YouTube Studio. We can close these. Give it a few seconds. Make sure to close Photo P and do leave. It's like a little warning thing. I don't understand. Now when you go to your branding info, which you go to customization and then branding, I just didn't want to show the steps here because I have a few videos that are going to be uploaded soon and I can't have y'all see. Now this is what it's going to look like for you guys. So if you hover over viewable on all devices, this is what's going to show on a phone screen. This is what's going to show on a desktop screen. This is what was going to show on the TV. So if you want to make your own thing, it's super simple, adding text. If you want fonts, what I recommend is the font. Link to this will also be in the description. Just look around, see what you want. If you want something cartoonish, boom, super simple, easy. To import a font into Photo P, let me show you guys that real quick, because a lot of people don't know how to do it. Boom, let's just open a project, right? When you go to your text, click on this and load font. It'll download as a zip file, so just unzip it. Super simple, super easy. I hope you guys enjoy. I know it was a pretty long video, but it was super straightforward and not difficult whatsoever. So I hope y'all did enjoy. See you guys in the next video. Safety.